Good evening and welcome to the SPARC Meeting, November 5th, 2025. Let the record show that the regular SPARC Meeting is now called to order. Would the clerk please call roll?
Chair Velasco.
Here.
Vice Chair Carlton.
Here.
Committee Member Dressler.
Here.
Committee Member Markow.
Here.
Committee Member Pishney.
Here.
Committee Member Price.
Here.
We do have a quorum present with committee members Bickford, Fox, and McCarthy currently absent.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Wait, excuse me.
Yeah. Yes.
Dr. Tuthill?
He resigned.
Okay, thank you.
Let's go to item number 2, approval of the September 3rd, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Please review the minutes and any comments or corrections.
I make a motion to accept the minutes.
Excellent. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Linda. Can we call for a vote?
Yes, Chair Velasco.
Aye.
Vice Chair Carlton.
Yes.
Committee Member Dressler.
Yes.
Committee Member Markow.
Yes.
Committee Member Pishney.
Yes.
And Committee Member Price.
Yes.
That motion carries unanimously with members present.
Excellent. Let me throw it over here to Nick. He has a special announcement.
Okay. Thank you for anyone tuning in and individuals in the public. So on October 22nd, that ended our previous interim city manager stint here as as an interim city manager. As we all know, Gary did a phenomenal job here with the city, and he was the previous city manager for the city of Chula Vista and did a phenomenal job out there. So I'd like to welcome our new city manager, Wendy Casterman. She comes from the city of Poway, amazing tenure in the city of Poway. Before the city of Poway, she was with the city of San Marcos. Most recently, like I said, with the city of Poway as the assistant city manager, she accomplished a lot of great things there. I believe her focuses at the city of Poway was managing the city in general, but also focusing on city clerks, economic development, and the law enforcement contract. A lot of diligent things that she did in the city of Poway, and we thank her for all those amazing things, and we look forward to all the amazing things that she's going to do in the city of Santee. She's here if you guys want to talk to her after the meeting, but I just want to introduce her.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. Sorry, I was just on time. I would have talked to you before. All right, let's move on to number 3. Let's go to the Shadow Hill Park Playground and resurfacing update. Staff, can you give us an update?
Yes, thank you, Chairperson. So this park, it's kind of close and near to everyone's heart. It's a beloved park here in the city of Santee. It's one of our older parks, actually. Just in retrospect, some of our oldest parks here in the city of Santee is Big Rock Park and Woodland Vista Park. This park here, Shadow Hill Park, is relatively, it's an older park, about 27 years old. The playground was installed in 1998. Typically, the lifespan of a play structure is between 15 to 20 years, so we definitely pushed the envelope on this play structure. Nevertheless, it was a play structure that was valued by many, and a lot of people actually reached out to the city asking to see if we could donate some of the play implements because they had so much history with the playground that they wanted to essentially ask the city for a donation of these apparatuses and play implements. So nevertheless, I want to talk about some of the improvements that we've been doing at Shadow Hill Park. Things are going really well. Great Western Recreation is a contract holder of this project, and they've been executing diligently. They've been executing diligently, and they've been staying on task. We're looking to hopefully have a ribbon cutting towards the latter parts of November, but nevertheless, let me show you some updates that we have on some of the park implements and just talk about some of these improvements overall. Welcome any questions after the presentation. So here, overall, we're essentially doing a lot of things in the park. We're refurbishing the playground. We're getting a new playground. We're working on irrigation upgrades. We are getting a new CalSense 3000 controller. We're getting a new park monument sign. We're improving the trail. We're resurfacing the basketball courts and the tennis courts. We're getting new backboards and rims. We're getting new vegetation for surrounding areas of the park. I believe that covers it. If I'm not mistaken, Sam, anything else come to mind? But nevertheless, we're tackling a lot of things here in the park. It's going to be a nice revitalized park for the community. Our approach for this park was more deferred maintenance rather than developing a master plan. It's an older park, The other opinion that we could have taken was essentially conduct a master plan, hire a consultant, hire an engineering firm, and essentially grade the entire lot and develop something new. And unfortunately, right now, currently, within our general fund, we don't have that kind of capacity. So what we did is essentially we focused on deferred maintenance. We focused on revitalizing the playground, getting a new park monument sign, like I mentioned, resurfacing courts, working on irrigation, and stuff like that, just to kind of illuminate the park a little bit more. So on those concepts, here's the old park monument sign, as you can see. James, next slide. And we're moving a little bit more modern. We're still going to put some cobblestone on this area, which is currently being done today. Next slide. Here's the old playground before. This was the 5 to 12 section. A very old playground, like I said, needed some love. As you can see, the shade sails are also going to be replaced as well. The only thing that's actually not going to be removed from the overall playground area are those poles you see, the poles that are keeping the shades erect. That's something that this development is keeping for the new shade sails are going to be in place, hopefully by the following latter portions of next week. So here's the old playground before. Next slide. We still have some, this is the 2 to 5 section, still a very old playground. The pour in place was dilapidated. You can't really tell from this picture, but there's some other sections of this playground where the pour in place was just not compliant anymore, and we had to, from time to time, remove some of those sections. Next slide. Here is our basketball court. Not in bad shape, but it definitely needed a resurfacing, and we have some pictures in the latter portions of this presentation to let you know how things are moving along. Next slide. Here is our beloved tennis court that we also resurfaced, that you'll be able to see shortly of how it looks now with a refurbished recoating. Keep in mind that we'll take a little pause here. We'll talk about tennis for right now. So pickleball has been something that's been very beloved, a very beloved sport here in the United States for quite some time. The city of Santee took a position on essentially converting the tennis courts at Big Rock Park to pickleball courts sometimes, I believe, 4 or 5 years ago. After that, we decided to also do a similar transition at Woodglen Vista Park, but it's a fusion. It's both tennis and pickleball. For Shadow Hill, we wanted to exclusively remain tennis, and that's something that we wanted to do because we essentially found out that there is a very core group of individuals that enjoy playing tennis here, and we wanted to keep this area strictly tennis. Keep in mind that we do have a joint use agreement with Santana to utilize their tennis courts, and you may use those tennis courts at any time you please after school hours for pickleball or tennis. Keep in mind, if you want to play pickleball, you're going to have to bring your own net. Right, James?
Correct.
Next slide. So here is the new playground in progress. As you can see, definitely new implements, more color, more vibrance. As you will see here, it's in progress. It's not complete yet. But as you can see, the elevated grade, as you can see on the bottom portions of the picture, is where you'll see that we're going to input pour in place. On the more latter grade areas, that's where we're going to put wood chips. So it's going to be both pour in place and it's going to be also wood chip. It's not going to be pour in place like it was before. It's a nice little fusion. It gives the kids an opportunity to relish the pour in place and also play with the wood chips from time to time. This, as you can see on the left portion of the playground, is the 5 to 7 range. We also have a play implement here, the dome sphere that you see kind of more in the center portions of the picture. That is an adaptive therapeutic playground section. This is for individuals that may be special needs that want a more sensory material. So this is something that we were pretty happy to implement, and this is actually coming from the recommendations from some of our commission members. And I'm looking here to the right, and I believe there are some individuals that made some of these recommendations here. Moving on. Here is the 2 to 5 section. Still vibrant colors. As you can see, the pour in place is still not in place. You get some better imagery of the dome, the therapeutics dome on the left-hand side. Next picture. Here's some imagery. And as you can see, the sail has not been in place yet. That's something that's going to be taken next. We're going to be essentially implementing it next week sometime. But here's another imagery of the shot. As you can see, there's some swings on the latter portion of the right side as well. Next slide. And here's just a more clear picture of the therapeutics implement there. Next slide. And here is essentially the completed product of the basketball court. As you can see, we have a 3-dimensional color sphere here, just adding more vibrance to the park. Next slide. And here's an imagery of the tennis courts, which looks completely brand new. Keep in mind, we're also going to be removing the sound barrier shade fabric that's on the top portions of the fence. We're going to get some new shade coverings just to make it, look a little bit more presentable for the community. And I believe we're close to being done, correct, right, James?
I believe so, yeah.
Here's just a better imagery shot. Those are some beautiful mountains, guys. Next slide. An overview, like I mentioned, playground renovation, resurfaced tennis courts and basketball courts, new basketball nets and backboards, updated monument sign, ADA improvements. That's what I forgot to mention. That was a big ticket of this overall contract, the ADA improvements. Restroom building improvements, upgraded irrigation controllers, and updated vegetation. We're going to get the updated vegetation, if you may wonder, between the little portion, the little street. Sam, remind me that portion. Is that the parkway portion between the parking lot and the playground? So that's going to be vegetated, and as well, we're going to drop some pavers in that general area so individuals aren't trampling some of these vegetations there. So other than that, I believe that concludes my overall update regarding Shadow Hill Park. We're, like I said, looking to do hopefully a ribbon cutting the latter portions of November. I hope all of you guys could attend. This project, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, but this project was not possible without the assistance of Joe Anderson's office, District 2. They provided $200,000 for this project, so we thank Joe Anderson and his staff very much for this project. The latter portions of the project, funding-wise, were funded by City Capital, the general fund, the Re-Enhancement Community Fund, and also portions of the PSD fund. So it was essentially like a 50-50 split between Joe Anderson and City General Fund. Any questions?
Just so the committee knows, we do have a speaker on the item.
I'm sorry, say that again?
We do have a speaker on the item.
Oh, okay. Do we have any questions or comments or concerns up here first? Well, I think it looks great. You guys are doing a great job. When is the park going to be? Are we waiting to open the park until after the grand opening?
We could open the park at any time. We just have to accept it, and that's something we're going to essentially work with engineering on. But we could right now we're trying to organize a ribbon cutting date. But if the project is completed and we're having issues coordinating with elected officials for ribbon cutting, we could open the park and then have the ribbon cutting. We could easily do that.
All right, cool.
Because the world revolves around me, not really, can we do it like after Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving week? I'm going to be out of town. I want to be here.
Absolutely. No, that's a terrific comment. Right now, we have a tentative possibly for the 20th of November, but we could probably try to move some stuff around.
Well, I think the 20th works. I mean, but
We're looking on the scheduling of the elected official that actually gave us
No,
all the
I
money for
know.
that. Thank you, Cindy, though.
no, I realize that. But if you don't ask, you're definitely not going to.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you all. Okay.
The speaker?
Speaker.
Speaker slip, yes. Carl Constantino?
Carl.
So just so you know, the park's not really closed. I'm up there almost every day, and there's a lot of people up there. It's just the playground itself that's closed. But, and as you saw, the pictures that I sent you, there's been some people that have played around on the basketball cart with their e-bikes. So, couple quick questions though. Will the trail be upgraded as part of this park renovation? Because I didn't see anything on your list of stuff to go, and it's in pretty bad shape.
Are you referring to trail degradation, Carl? Just specifically?
Yeah, the trail that goes up and around.
Absolutely. Trail degradation. If there's any
Yeah.
degradation, if there's any ruts, it'll be attended to.
Okay, because I remember when I walked the trail with Eric King, he had mentioned that you guys were going to tear out the irrigation because that's what's doing the majority of the degradation, and maybe get those sawtoothed edging out of there. But okay, so it is part of it. Okay, great. I was a little unclear. The black ground cover that's in the playground area, that's not the final cover, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. I heard you say wood chips, and I knew that wasn't wood chips what I was seeing.
Wood chips should be installed, hopefully. in the next
Okay.
week.
All right. I had a couple of the neighbors asked me about that. And then just, I've brought this up before, but fair warning, that therapeutic dome may have been recommended by your commissioners. It was not recommended by the neighbors. Okay, so that bell may disappear very quickly. Okay, not by me. I'm not going to be able to hear it, so I don't really care. I'm just passing on info. And then last but not least, we were talking about this. You know, I'm hoping that this renovation really gets more people up there and really start to enjoy it. Problem is there's those where Shadow Hill goes past Lee Terrace. There's 2 stop signs there that I've never, ever seen anybody stop. And they're blind corners, which means you can't see around them. And I've already had discussions with Minji and Carl. I really think a speed bump there at the white line, forcing them to stop is a good idea. They're telling me that it's not allowed, but they can't tell me why or where that's stated. So I would really appreciate it if you guys would at least consider doing something there. A white line painted on the asphalt is not a positive control because nobody stops. I have physically gone out there and stopped people so that there's a couple of elderly people that walk around there so that they could walk across there safely. So it's just something to consider. I don't want to have what happened in Lake Murray and get stop signs in there after a kid gets killed. So that's it.
Great.
But awesome job on the park, though. I got to say that.
Thanks, sir. Okay, next item, Santee Teen Center update. Staff, will you please provide an update?
I'm up here to introduce Emily Tolliver is going to be the one. Whoa, I skipped a slide already. Emily, you need to be in control of this. So Emily Tolliver, our recreation coordinator. If you don't know me, I'm James North. I'm the recreation supervisor, but all of you pretty much know me. So she will be presenting on the Teen Center, a Teen Center update for us. And then afterwards, I'll introduce Matthew Foster now. He's going to be doing a presentation on the seniors after Emily. So let's welcome Emily up to the podium, please.
Good evening, SPARC. For those who might be unfamiliar, our Santee Teen Center is located next to Big Rock Park. We're open from 2 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and we observe the Santee School District calendar. The Teen Center is open from grades 5 to 12. Annual membership is $59 per year. That's from the date you buy it to that next year. So on average, it's about $1 a week, and it's an affordable option for most parents. My own son has a membership. We have financial assistance for those that qualify. We currently have 55 members with a daily average attendance of about 25 to 30. Most of them arrive and get picked up by about 4 o'clock p.m., but we do have quite a few that stay till 6 o'clock on the dot. Oh, go back. We also have transportation that's provided by Santee School District, and that runs about $19 per week, depending on the months and the holiday breaks. And we are now accepting students in grade 5, which was not a previous option. We do have 2 partnerships. SD Nights is the County of San Diego. They visit once a month. They come out and provide some kind of outdoor entertainment like this massive Hungry Hippo inflatable. The teens love it, and they also provide food, which the teens love. It could be Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane's or pizza, something like that. That option is open to all teens, not just Teen Center. Our second partnership is the Santee Branch Library. They also come out once a month, and that's more of an ed. We did this last year was Art in the Park. We had a very, very patient art instructor come out and teach the kids how to do landscape painting. It was about 2 hours long and involved a lot of paint, and the kids really enjoyed that, so we hope to offer that again. We also offer off-site events. The first one was our Teen Splash Bash. We did it twice this year. The Teen Center members and Santee teens were able to come out and swim at the Cameron Family Activity Pool for free. And then after the swim session, SD Nights was out with an activity as well. So that was open to anybody. In December, on the 12th, we're going to host another Starlight Circle walk. The teens have loved this. They meet at Starbucks, and we buy them hot chocolate, and then we walk down to Starlight Circle, do about 2 loops, and then walk back, and they have a lot of fun. During the summer, we offer the Junior Leader Program. It's kind of like a job readiness and college readiness program. It's open to youth grades 9 through 12. So the first week is mandatory for everybody. They come out and they learn CPR and first aid, and we teach them how to do a resume and how to fill out a job application. And so they get those like first glimpses in having their first job. And then the rest of the weeks, they're part of our summer day camp program. They assist staff and they help run the games and activities. And then at the very end of summer, we've been calculating all their hours, and we give them a certificate and a letter of recommendation, which they can use for their first job. It gives them a little bit of a heads up. So that program has exploded. In previous years, a good turnout would be 12. We had 22 junior leaders this last year, which was a lot. So that program is growing exponentially. So much that I challenged them with a service project. They can make a difference, and we told them, like, make a change, find some program you guys want to do, and they came up with this Sammy's Buddy Bench program. So I don't know if you guys know what a buddy bench is, but they're very common in schools now, and it's a bench on a playground or in a park that kids who are lonely or they don't quite have a friend there to play with, they go sit on that bench, and it's a visual cue to the other kids that, hey, I want to go play with this kid. I'm going to include them. So how the program works is the juniors and then the teens later on have collected thousands of plastic bottle caps on your water bottles or sodas, milk containers, and they turn those in, and we've been collecting them in a massive trash bin. Even City Hall's in on it. Each department has a bin, and they've been dropping theirs in. So our goal was to collect 1,000 plastic caps. I stopped counting at 6,000 because we made our goal. So it's been a good success. So what happens after that is we take all these bottle caps and we take them to the recycling center, snap a picture, and then we give that picture to the Sammy's Buddy Bench project. And they give us a discount code for that buddy bench that's like significantly reduced, free shipping. And then, like I referenced before, we do have financial assistance for youth and seniors 55 plus. We want our teens and our youth out and participating in recreation programs, teen center, summer camp. We really want them not hanging out at the park and having somewhere to go. Our financial assistance is called the VIP, so that's 4 times a year, and they can use that credit towards whatever they want. It could be a teen center membership, the bus, summer camp, something like that. So it's a great option for those that need it. In conclusion, the Teen Centers continued to grow and expand, and it's a valuable program for the community, and request that the city manager approve an allocation not to exceed $5,000 to support the Santee Teen Center. Do you have any questions or comments?
Any questions? I'd like to make a motion that we, can we suggest, I know you're asking the city manager, but we can suggest that this is a great thing, make a motion to that we support. Okay, great. Can we take a vote on that?
Yes, sir. Chair Velasco.
Yes.
Vice Chair Carlton.
Yes.
Committee Member Dressler.
Yes.
Committee Member Markow.
Yes.
Committee Member Pishney.
Yes.
Committee Member Price.
Yes.
That motion carries unanimously with members present.
Thank you for your support.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for all the rad stuff you're doing. That sounds awesome. I wish I was a teen again. I'm going to be closer to the seniors, though. Let's hear about. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys today?
Hey.
Hey, so my name is Matthew Foster. A lot of you guys know me, and I oversee our Santee Seniors 55 Plus program, where our seniors get involved, be active, and stay connected. So our senior group here in Santee meets 2 times a week, usually on Wednesdays, 10 to 12, and then on a Tuesday or Thursday, we do a fitness walk, or we'll do something on a Friday. We try to make sure that the seniors are getting out as much as they can, and they're being social. So with doing that, I put out a monthly calendar that has all this information, and I send it out to as many people as I can, and try to get it through as many hands as I can, because the goal is to grow the program. The goal is to get everyone out. We have a range from 20 to 70 participants, depending on what we're doing, whether it be a bus trip or a trolley trip, or whether it be a first Wednesday that we have, like we did today, here that the Santee Library actually partners with us, and they're able to bring different types of entertainment. So today they brought, who was it? It was Desert Crossings, which is a band. They came out here and talked about protest songs from the 1960s through the 1990s. And that brought out 49 different people. So I thought that was a really amazing little thing that the Santee Library was able to do for us. We also partner with the County of San Diego. We do Feeling Fit, which brings 70 people every Tuesday and Thursday here to Santee City Hall, where participants get to socialize, and they also get to do their fitness, and they get to get out of the house. It's really a great thing that they do. And I love it so much and they love it so much that I'm adding a new element coming up this next year, is we're gonna add Tai Chi here to Santee City Halls on Mondays and Fridays around the same time. So the goal is to get Santee seniors out here Monday through Friday, so we can definitely increase the participation here. We also like to do fitness walks at Mast. We like to go to Santee Lakes. We like to go to Walker Preserve and also Mission Trails Regional Park. Those are all great places all around here in Santee to get out and get some exercise and get some socialization. If you don't see my common theme there, that's my goal. I just want to get people connected. We do mobile home outreach for those that maybe are unable to, transportation might be a barrier, or they don't feel comfortable leaving their home. So I'll come out to mobile home parks and I'll play bingo with them. I really want to reduce those barriers and get as many people together as possible. We also do out and abouts. One of these that we do is Off Broadway Live. And where we can do that is we cost supplement the tickets to make it a little bit more affordable for them, because tickets are a little bit expensive. And sometimes being on a fixed income and all that becomes a barrier. So Off Broadway is a really popular one that we do. We try to do some meetup trips. We went to El Cajon's Olaf Weghorst Museum this last January, and that was a real big hit. That was really cool to see all the different things that they have over there. We're going to Lantern Crest Senior Living on the 14th of this month, so not this Friday, but next Friday, and we're going to do a little tour there and have lunch. So really excited about that. And those are just trips locally where seniors can come and meet up. We also really want to do things that teach the community how to use public transportation. So we'll go on trolley trips. And these trolley trips really help them feel more comfortable in purchasing tickets and going out and being able to explore this beautiful county that we live in, this beautiful city that we're in. And we're right at the end of the trolley stop, so that's perfect for them. We went to the Snapdragon Stadium the last fall, and we had 30 people that came with us, and we got to tour the stadium, and that was a really good time, especially with how great the San Diego FC's been doing and the San Diego State Aztecs. We will be, in the spring, we also went to a Padres game, which we love our Padres out here, and we loved watching that, and it was a really cool thing to do. We brought 40 people on that, so 40 people on the trolley, and it was a really fun thing. So we got Old Town coming up in November. We're gonna go with the California State Parks. Are gonna give us a tour around Old Town, and we're gonna be able to explore and then eat, and that's gonna be another great time that we're able to do at a low cost for our City of Santee residents. We do some bus trips. Last fall, we went to the Del Mar racetracks and watched some horse racing. That was really exciting, fun to watch, and we got to eat there. And then we went to La Brea Tar Pits, which is a place I haven't been to since I was a kid, so it was fun to go and bring all the seniors up there and learn about a little bit of our history and how great the La Brea tar pits have preserved all the animals there. Just this last week, we went to Lions, Tigers, Bears up in Alpine on one of the buses and got to see what an amazing sanctuary that is up there, and really got to not interact too closely, but got to see the animals on a very close level, which is a little bit different than you get to see at like the San Diego Zoo or Wild Animal Park. So that was a real fun one that had 52 people come with us. And then we got to eat at Descanso Junction, and they had amazing food. We do our spring luncheon, which this last one we had 63 people. And I wanted to do something different than we traditionally do in the form of entertainment. So I brought in a magician, because why not? Let's try something new. And it was so fun. The seniors had a great time. It was very interactive. One of my favorite tricks that he did is someone pulled a card and he was like, I know your card is, I think it was like the Ace of Hearts or something like that. And they looked at the card and they were like, no, I have the Ace of Spades. And he was like, read the fine print. And it said, I know your card was the Ace of Hearts. It was really funny. We also do our holiday luncheon, which had 100 attendees last fiscal year 25. And that was cool. Marilyn McFly, she came out and did storytelling. And that really got everybody in the Christmas or holiday spirit. And we want to continue to do those things, which reminds me that we have a holiday luncheon coming up. And we will have Chris and Jamie Burns from Many Strings. They're going to come out and do a little sing-along performance. And they're also going to do a holiday 2,000 years inspired by Christmas. So if anyone's interested in SPARC, let me know. And I'll be sure to put you on the list. Lastly, we like to do intergenerational activities. And that could be pickleball, bingo. One of the cool things that we did last December that I was talking about to Emily today was we did holiday cards, like kind of a pen pal program where the teens wrote the seniors questions in the form of a holiday card, and then the seniors were able to answer those questions, and we brought it back to the teens. So just getting them connected, getting the community connected is what we're about here. Show you guys some pictures from all those events I was talking about. Starting at the top left, that's the Del Mar Racetrack. Then the top, that's Snapdragon Stadium. Over to the Padres Stadium at Petco Park. Bottom left, that's over at Mission Trails Regional Park at the Kumeyaay Lake. In the middle, the tar pits. Bottom middle, we did some art. It was supposed to be art in the park as well, but it rained out on us, so we did art at City Hall, and we made cherry blossom trees. There's a picture of us on the trolley, taking over the trolley. Like, you wouldn't think that at around like 9 o'clock, there's a lot of people on the trolley. There's a lot of people on the trolley, so when we're bringing 40 people, we're filling up the trolley, and it's a great thing. On the right is the Olaf Weghorst Museum, which is in El Cajon. And a lot of this is made possible through our financial assistance program, which is our voucher incentive program, which allocates $57 per season to those who are eligible. All they have to do is fill out a form, make sure that they're eligible, and they receive $57 per season. That's winter, spring, summer, and fall. That helped serve 162 seniors for a total of 4,879 in fiscal year 24-25. So pretty amazing. And in total, community enhancement has funded a total of $11,957.88, bringing all those activities that I talked to you together. The bus transportation, speakers, musical entertainment, refreshments, and supplies for the Santee Seniors 55 program. And yeah. Plan coming up with your guys' support is the Old Town trolley trip that I was talking about, the holiday luncheon, different speakers, spring luncheon, mobile home outreach, out and about, spring bus and trolley trip, off-Broadway live, bingo, games, fitness classes, and to continue all these partnerships that we have. Request that the city manager approve an allocation not to exceed $12,000 from the Community Enhancement Funds to support the Santee Seniors 55 Plus program.
And then just to clarify that is the recommendation from staff that SPARC request that the city manager, so.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for that great presentation. And I look forward to being 55 sometime in the near future. Well,
We'll be here.
Any questions, comments, concerns? Anybody would like to make a motion to fund this? Because I made the last motion. I have no problem with making a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, we make a motion to request that the city manager funds this wonderful program. This is an awesome program. Your pictures are great, and it's so cool to see you all out at different things. I can't believe you got 40 folks on the trolley to go.
Amazing.
That
To the
is-
Padre game.
That is pretty cool.
And we stayed together.
I'll second it.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Can we call for a vote?
Chair Velasco,
Yes.
Vice Chair Carlton,
Yes?
Committee Member Dressler,
Yes.
Committee Member Markow,
Yes.
Committee Member Pishney,
Yes, please.
and Committee Member Price.
Yes.
That motion carries unanimously.
Thank you for your presentation. It's great.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's move on to the VIP update.
Thank you, everybody. I just want to say a couple things. I'm very lucky to have these two as coordinators. They're awesome. The seniors love Matt. That was the one thing I was worried about hiring somebody because I love working with the seniors. I was like, I need somebody that's good with the seniors, and right away, awesome with the seniors. And Emily's been awesome ever since she's been here as a part-timer and coming a coordinator. I'm a very lucky supervisor. Sorry. So I'm going to talk about, you can tell I love them, right? VIP program, our voucher incentive program, our financial assistance program. So basically it's as they were talking, it's our voucher incentive program, financial assistance for seniors and youth. It's based on age and income. It's for Santee residents only. It's for youth under age 18 and older adults, I cannot speak right now, over 55. It's based on HUD, which is Housing and Urban Development Individual or Family Income. It must be extremely low income for household size, but a lot of them are really, pretty much everybody that applies usually gets the assistance for this program. All they have to do is complete an application and submit to CSD over at our offices. Youth and seniors, they just have to provide number of persons living in household, number of children, and their annual income. They also need to submit residency verifications, which is usually a utility bill or things like that. And then it's approved by the department. As long as they meet the criteria, then they're awarded $57 each season to apply towards any rec activity, trip, program, including teen center membership and transportation. So a lot of our seniors use it. A lot of our teens use it as well. So it's a great program, and they're very thankful for it. It's also in our seasonal recreational brochure, winter, spring, summer, fall, which all our classes are in. And we update the application data annually because sometimes it does go up and you can go underneath. Just a history of the money that was spent for our VIP voucher incentive program. In 23-24, $4,942 was used. In fiscal year 24-25, that went up to $5,903. As you can see there, teen membership, there's 5 vouchers, youth, 6 vouchers, youth classes, 11 vouchers, seniors, 162 vouchers. So can you tell how many people use it? Out of those 162, they use it, it's different programs. We just count how many times they use it for each program, different programs. But it's, we're trying to get the word of the person. Use it. It's there. Please use it. Fiscal year 25-26, we're budgeted for $5,100. So you know what that probably means? We're going to have to adjust the budget because I'm pretty sure we're going to crush that number. So we will do a budget adjustment at some time during the next year for that. So due to the increase in fees and services, the Teen Center membership is $59 annually, and it's only our VIP program is $57. So it's not real fun having them pay $2 when it's $57. So we request that the city manager approve an increase to the VIP program allocation to $60 per quarter for qualifying youth and senior Santee residents beginning December 1st, 2025 for winter recreation programs and teen center memberships. Any questions?
Anyone have any questions? Okay, anybody want to make a motion? Yeah, you could do it. You could do it, Press.
I make a motion to pass.
Request
second.
funding.
Request,
Okay,
request,
So we,
request.
so we have a, great, thank you. Thank you for all the awesome work you guys do.
Yes.
That's why we're here, the youth and seniors.
I'm up next, so I'll just stay.
Oh, yeah, so let's move on to number 7. Oh, yeah, I forgot, you're Ann for the
Filling in for
evening.
Ann. Ann's on vacation. right now.
Community Services Department update and reports. Staff, are there some reports?
Yes, there are. Thank you. I'm going to show a couple quick videos first. First is recapping our movies in the park that happened in September. And then the next one will be Brews and Bites recap video. So I'll just go into both of them right now. All right, next one will be Brews and Bites.
Thank you for coming to Brews and Bites and supporting Santee's people, parks, and programs. We hope you had a great time.
Awesome. He did a great job and made my job easier. I could just go solve little problems and be there. The whole check-in crew was awesome. Great group of volunteers this year. We have some preliminary numbers to present, but Becky will be presenting a more detailed report next month in the SPARC meeting. But I do have some preliminary numbers right now. We had roughly 1,000 attendees, about 50 vendors. Revenue was $62,343.71. I'll be like Matt and say the cents. Online sales, we had $43,860.24. That's for tickets and VIP tables. On-site sales, which was pretty awesome, was $11,083.47. So we did have quite a few on-site registrations. But that was also for the tickets, silent auction, opportunity drawing, and the captain's quarters, of course. Thanks, Dean. And then sponsorships, we had $7,400 in sponsorships. Just to give you a little reference, our 2024 revenue was $60,168. So to use as a comparison, so a little more this year. For the expenses side, we're still the team is still processing invoices, so we don't have a final number on that as far as staffing and everything goes. So Becky will have more detailed numbers next month. And surveys were sent to vendors and ticket holders, and then also posted on social media so we can get some good feedback about the event. Next, upcoming, if you don't know it yet, upcoming is the holiday lighting on November 21st at Trolley Square, which is an awesome event the community loves. It's always packed, and it snows in Santee then, so come check it out. Hopefully it's not 85 that day like it usually is. A rec update, recreation programs, our winter brochure will be available next week with all our program offerings and things inside as well as online. Parks and Fields update, fall sports are kind of wrapping up. Ravens football had a great season. They have one team in the playoffs, so they're almost wrapping up. The cheer goes through January. As cheer parents know, it goes for a long time. And the AYSO soccer is wrapping up their regular season, and they'll have their TOC teams and all-star teams. AYSO also had a cool event, the Kick or Treat tournament for kids with special needs. That's an awesome event they have every year. Emily was out there, so it was awesome. It's just a great event. Also, the San Diego River Park painted fence panels around the playground at Town Center Community Park East. So if you're in Town Center Community Park East, please check that out. And as always, for more information, look at Santee Rec or SanteeSpecialEvents.com. Does anybody have any questions? I was going to go over teens and seniors, but I feel like we've already done that. So these guys did such an awesome job. So any questions?
I have a question. So when Becky gets our numbers, are we going to get some of the metrics from the surveys that were sent out as well? Like,
Yes.
is that going to be part of the update with the? Okay, cool,
Yep.
awesome.
Any other questions?
Questions? Yes.
You guys did a fantastic job on your presentations.
Yes. They did
And
awesome.
Brews and Bites was fantastic this year. So, good job.
Yeah, I'd like to second that. Beers and
Yeah.
Bites was an amazing event, and I had great feedback just from the folks that were there, and it was, we had enough food, we had enough folks, everybody was having a great time. The band was amazing, great job on the band, so.
Yeah, make sure to say this to Becky and Alicia next month. They do a great job. We have a great
Yes.
team, so everybody's awesome. But
Anyone else have any questions? All right, cool. Thanks, sir.
all right, thank you.
Nick, you got some updates.
I just got one thing. Thank you, Chairperson. On November 12th, the mayor is going to be presenting Dr. Todd Hill with their certificate of appreciation. So I'd like to thank the esteemed members here at the dais may want to come and support Dr. Todd Hill. He was an amazing individual that served on this committee for several years. So if you have some time, please drop by November 12th at 6:30, and cheer him on. That's all I have.
Excellent. Sam, do you have anything? Okay. Community updates, reports, general announcements. Are there any committee reports or announcements? No? Yes, Ms. Miracle.
I do have one thing I want to address, and I was a little disturbed about the internet and what I had seen, so I have this reply. I believe it's important to take a moment to reaffirm the values and essentials purpose of the Santee Park and Recreation Committee, particularly in the light of recent public commentaries. Recent discussions have focused on the efficiency of our operation. While we should always look for ways to be more efficient and respect the demands of city staff's time, I fundamentally reject the assertion that our volunteer service is a waste of taxpayers' dollar. Recent discussions have focused on this efficiency of our operation. While we still should always look for ways to be more effective and respect the demands of the city staff's time, I fundamentally reject the assertion that our volunteer services is a waste of taxpayers' dollars. As an advisory committee, Our greatest strength is providing the direct and public and transparent links between city staff, the council, and the community we serve. Our structures meetings assure essential residents' input on crucial matters such as the playground update, facility usages, and senior programs and changes that are on tonight's agenda. We are committed to continuing this viral function of the residents of Santee.
Thank you, Ms. Maricoll. I appreciate that statement, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. And with citizens like Carl and other folks, I think it's absolutely essential that they have a voice and they get to talk about projects and different parks and recreation that are part of our town. And I'm proud to be up here with you folks, and I think this is a great committee, and I look forward to the years to come. Sure.
You're more than welcome to submit a speaker slip for public comment.
Yeah, we'll submit that after the fact. Would you like to come up here and say something, Carl?
I just wanted to say, I know what she's talking about. I was one of the first people to respond on that particular post, and I agree with you. I may not always agree that you guys are great on public input, but but on a whole, I think that the committee does a good job and is not a waste of taxpayer money, because I know that if you get paid anything, it's not much. So
This is a volunteer committee, just for the record.
Exactly, that's what I kind of figured. But anyway, I just wanted to say, as a member of the public, I think I didn't agree with that post at all, and I just wanted to say you guys are doing fine.
Great, thank you for your feedback. Okay, I have a comment that goes back to something a little bit earlier, because I'm really excited about our community center that's coming up. And I know at some point you and your team are going to start putting some parameters around the operations of it, and what type of events are be having there. And I'm sure, because I've asked in the past, but I'm sure that a lot of these senior events and the teen events can take place there. I mean, the Tai Chi, what a great place to do that, or your bingo, or your drawing. We have a great outdoor patio, so if they want to paint trees or landscape, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that all of that kind of stuff is being looked at to use that space, because it's going to be, we're going to have a world-class facility for